Hi, I hope you've had a fantastic week this week, and thank you so much for all the interaction. I've loved the personal messages and the emails, and I've particularly loved the sharing on my Facebook page of all the pictures of flowers that you feel drawn to at the moment, and the little things that you're sharing with me, the stories and the insights that you've been having. And I've just loved the interaction between those of you who don't even know each other with the advice for flowers and things that you've been growing. Please, or that you found, but please add other plants and trees as well. I know I'm sort of very focused on flowers, but I love all plants. As you can hear, probably we're in my front garden and it is Sunday afternoon, everybody's coming and going from sports in my street. And this is my sort of little gypsy corridor garden. And just behind me is where I have planted a whole lot of sweet peas and smaller violas and violets. It's a really shady spot. Further up, I've done a bit of my own bush regeneration. I've got a lot of Australian natives that are common to this area that I've put in there. But down along the side here, because of this great big concrete wall, a little bit limited. And I thought I might as well have, as my daughter Punky calls it, a little Alice in Wonderland garden with marigolds and pansies and all those sorts of things. So it's coming along nicely. I might get a few photographs done this afternoon and put them up as well for you. So this week, what's been happening? Well, I started getting a bit more into Pinterest. I've been on it for a while, but I decided this week that I'd really sort of start putting more of my images in one space. So I think things get lost a lot with Facebook, and also it's a really good place for me to point you to for resources, because I've got sort of reading lists there. I've got website links as well, and I wrote a little bit there this week as well on Facebook, I think, in my blog about Pinterest and using it. So that would be really cool. I've noticed a few of you have started joining Pinterest, or maybe you're on it and you've sort of hooked in and joined up and followed me. Please do, and I'll follow you as well. That'd be fantastic. I really like the format of Pinterest, but I did make a few comments there about making sure that you link to the original sources and ways that you could find them as well. I guess as an artist, I get a little bit picky about those things, and as well about quotes. So that would be really cool. But I'd love to see the things that you love as well and share with you. That'd be fantastic. This week is obviously all about pets, and you're going to meet my two girls this week. Hopefully they'll be good. Well, they're just cheeky puppies, so they're going to help me out as I show you a little bit about using flowers. I was about to say bug flowers, but yes, bug flowers, Australian bush flower essences as well, and your own essences. And there are tons of essences from around the world, but also flower energy with dogs and cats and other animals as well. Please take the advice that I've given you about contradictions and also allergy concerns that are down the bottom there. Make sure you read all that and make sure you're very informed before you start using these things. This is very, very basic, and it's a beginning for those that are interested in using these sorts of things with their pets. So we'll get started on that soon. Those of you in my Creating Your Own Tarot Deck and Oracle Deck course, wow, we've got so many decks coming along at the moment. I think we're up to 4 decks published now, with a few very, very close as well, and everybody working on their decks so well. I'm so proud of this group. It's just amazing. Everybody joins in. I've got people at different levels of experience, different sort of timeline that they're in with their decks, but it's just such a dynamic group, and I'm loving the forum chats every single week. You all keep me on my toes. I think we start with a theme and then we end up talking about things that are coming up and relevant, and I know there's a lot of you that watch it and come back at different time zones and get a lot of benefit from it. And I thank all of you who are a little bit further down the track that are really fantastic, helping out the other students that are in the course as they make their way along with the journey. So let's get more decks published this year. It's really, really dynamic and really, really exciting. I am loving it. My main website, I've been updating it, thewildfloweroracle.com, this week, and there's the resource page that's been going really well. I've been linking into different videos and things like that, and older bits and pieces there. If there's anything else that you can think of that you would like on these pages, please let me know. Love suggestions. Love them. So that'd be good. And I do my own website, so it's not too much of a hard thing for me to sort of work out and put those things up there at all. I really enjoy doing it. It's just another one of those things I've got to find the time, but it's not that much of a big stretch to get it done. Other courses, my flower reading course online begins in April, so that's a few more weeks to go. There is a payment plan available as well, and those details are down the bottom there. If you would like to join my newsletter, that's a really cool way to keep informed every week of what's going on. I'm getting a lot of questions about when my Australian Wildflower Oracle deck with rock pools coming out. I know that there's some of you who join me each week who have my artist edition one that came out last year, and you would like to buy another one. That's it. There was only a limited amount of those. The mainstream release of those is the 1st of September this year, so getting really excited about that. And there's a big announcement with Rockpool publishing in the next couple of weeks about that. The other question that I was asked was, why wasn't I at Mind Body Spirit in Brisbane? Wow, thanks a lot for asking me. I had heaps of people ask me that, and I was really blown away, but my deck's not out yet. And the answer was that, yeah, well, I'd say so next year I'd be at the Brisbane one. I'm definitely at Sydney MBS and at Melbourne MBS at the end of the year. So I'm really, really looking forward to meeting heaps of you. I'm at a few other things as well, so we'll wait till those things are confirmed, and I'll let you know all the details about those. This week, the other thing that came up was Bindi Irwin and her connection with SeaWorld at the moment. Lots of emotive responses about that, understandably. We don't know all the facts at the moment, and even if these are all the facts and there are no more afterwards, I think being constructive is most important than just, you know, bitching and complaining to each other and everybody sort of carrying on about how terrible it is. Okay, probably could be really terrible, but let's be constructive. I think the most constructive thing we can do is to write a letter to Bindi, to the Animal Australia Zoo, and there's ways to do that constructively and just voice your concerns and say, hey, don't know what's going on, Bindi, what's happening, I don't really agree with this, and do it that way. I think that that's a really good thing, and also share with your friends that that's what you're going to do as well. But I think, you know, all these comments that I've read, and I'm not even going to read them or repeat them. I just think that is how cyberbullying starts, and it's a way of inciting people and getting them angry, and it's not the way. It's like, let's all say we don't think this is right, and let's constructively do something, even an open letter, hashtag Bindi, hashtag Australia Zoo, but doing it in a firm, intelligent way, okay? I think that it's the time for doing those sorts of things and not feeding into this sort of feeding frenzy of nastiness. In saying all that, let us have a lovely constructive week as well. I look forward to hearing about your pets. I would love to see pictures of yours this week. Our beautiful animal friends, the ones we care for. You have met my dogs before. They are the world's most spoilt boxer dogs, and I can't wait to share my little clowns with you. Happy blessings for a fantastic week, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.